That means that if you have a cop car or a top sportsman car still in eliminations and you're not in the lanes, tisk, tisk, tisk. You should be. Luke Bogacki and Bob Mandel, the third. Going to be our first pair out. 15 cars left in elimination. Going to whittle it down to our Elite Eight. The quarterfinalists, Bogacki on a 744 on the left side. Top sportsman needs you lanes, please. Top sportsman needs you. Staging lanes, please. Come on down, boys and girls. Top sportsman. Need you to the staging lanes, please. Red light got to go to Mandel. 6:35 dead on 2 on his dial. 7:47 by Bogacki on his 7:44 dial. Robert was 3 foul better off the line and 31 foul better at the other end of the racetrack. Danny Waddle and Al Peebler going to do battle next. 22 and 33 respectively, their dials for Waddle and Al. We continue to march our way through eliminations. Top sportsman, you should be in the lanes. Top sportsman, need you to the lanes, please. Super Street and Stock, get them ready. Waddle on a 620, Peebler on the 33. Red light start, Danny. Green light start, Peebler. Al gets the win, 31 on his 33 dial. Waddle motors through 22 on his 20, but when you're red, you're done. You're cooked. You're finished. Well, you get the idea. Peebler gets the win, 31 on his 33, 009 on the tree for Al. And able to get down the other end and get the stripe and the W. Greg Curtis, Jimmy Prevost up next. Winner gets to come back and take on Bob Mandel in the next round of eliminations. Curtis on the left, 601. The dial in the APD machine. Prevost, 629. So Curtis, the advanced product design entry, really picking their pace up from their 645 qualifying effort. Red light start by Curtis. 007 red. Prevost gets the win. 599 by Greg, though. They knew which direction they were going. 628.7 by Prevost. It'll be Jim and Bob in the quarterfinals of our top dragster category. Tom Martino and Christina Lawyer rolling up next. We continue on here, round number 2. Top dragster competition. Tom on the left side, the other Tom Martino. 633 the dial. Christina a 10th quicker at a 623. mechanical engineering doctorate. Over here on the right-hand side, the blown Ford. Want to see what Christina can do with the big motor nitrous baby of Tom Martino. Lawyer on her 623, going to give Tommy a bit of a handicap start. Martino there on the left-hand side, bumps in. Christina on the right is in. A little bit better out of the gate, Christina, and she gets the win light, and the crowd down there goes wild. 626. On the 623, 33.4 on a 33 dial by Martino. But Christina had the better light, parlays it into the win light down at the other end of the racetrack. Tim Papp and Joe Fisher, RacingRVs.com, El Capitan, Boss Man, Numero Uno. Coming up on the right-hand side, 611 the dial for the Racing RVs. machine. Pap over on the left-hand side, the youngster out of Charleston. Big 706 cubic inch Chevrolet for Tim and Darwin and Zach and the rest of the gang. Tim Papp goes 623 with an 8 on a 623 dial. Tim was 002. That's a 10 thou package. Joe Fisher goes 609 on his 611 dial. Good run down the racetrack. Just a little too quick on that end. And just a little bit not quick enough on this end. So Tim throws down a 10 thou package. Moves into the next round to take on Al Peevler. Craig Sullivan, the injected, nitrosized Ford. Over there on the left lane. Rod over here on the right. The Servant's Heart entry, the S&W chassis car. Tony dialed in at a 650. Qualified at a 645. The blown Chevrolet taking on the fuel-injected, nitrosized Ford power plant. Sullivan over there on the left-hand side. Tony going to get a blink of an eye handicap start. Not much. 0.07 of a second. Virtually imperceptible. Elrod on the right, Sullivan on the left. Tony's green, Sullivan's green. Elrod, 658 at 193, 644 by Sullivan. Tony was 007 and marches on to the quarterfinals. Craig runs just a bit over his dial, but a little tardy off the line. And Dudley should be taking on Madison Ellison. Unfortunately, no Ed. So Madison gets a competition bye. She'll come back to take on Tony Elrod in that next round. And her dad gets the bye run with 15 cars left in competition. So Madison with the competition bye. Cruises on through 6:29.9 at 214 miles an hour. Nice improvement there for Madison, 6:29.9. She'll be back to run Tony Elrod in the next round. And Lynn Ellison, the Pirate car. Pops. Over here on the right-hand side, he'll come back to take on Christina Lawyer in the round of 8 in our top dragster category. Everybody's searching for those RacingRVs.com National Championship points. Ellison Motors through it. Look at that. 626.9 on a 627 dial. In the immortal words of Maxwell Smart, missed it by that much. And our Elite 8 now set in our top dragster category. Our Elite 8 in competition.